Hello students, my name is Kritika. I am your computer digital mentor and today we are going to start our new chapter, that is chapter number 2, database MS Access. So students, before we start our chapter, let's have a look at some lesson objectives.
So first we have database and DBMS, then we have start and close MS Access, then we have creating a new database, then about different users of DBMS, then we have design a database, then define different elements of a database, then we have create a table, insert data, save and closing the database. So students, let's start our chapter, that is a database management system, that is DBMS is a software package designed to define, manipulate, retrieve and manage data in a database. A DBMS generally manipulates the data itself, the data format, field name, record structure and file structure. So students, now let's know an interesting fact, that is data is collection of facts and figures which can be processed to produce information. Now let's continue our topic, that is database is a collection of data which is related by some aspect, name of a student, age, class and his or her subject can be counted as a data for recording purpose. Mostly data represents recordable facts. Data aids in producing information which is based on facts. For example, if we have data about marks obtained by all students, we can then conclude about toppers and average marks, etc. You cannot enter data into database without first creating a table. So students, now let's start our topic, that is users. So who are the users of database? How will you use a database? Let's learn about it. DBMS is used by various users for various purposes. Some may involve in retrieving data and some may involve in backing it up. Some of them are described as follows. So students, here you can see the figure of a DBMS. So first you can see end users, then administrator and then designers. So now let's learn about administrators. Who are the administrators? Let's learn about it. They are a bunch of users who maintain the DBMS and are responsible for administrating the database. They are responsible to look after the usage and by whom it should be used. Now students, let's learn about designers. This is the group of people who actually works on designing part of database. Now, third one is end users. The person who actually use a particular product. So now students, now you know about database, designers and administrator. Let's start our new topic, that is MS Access 2016. Microsoft Access 2016 is the database application from the Microsoft Office suite of applications. It is a powerful personal database and data manipulation tool that is also widely used in many small businesses. Or you can say Access 2016 is database application design and deployment 201 that you can use to keep track of important information. Microsoft Access create relational database, that is database that can contain multiple tables with links between them. In Microsoft Access, the data is arranged in the form of tables. Every specific piece of information is known as a value. A value is located at the intersection of a column and a row. Now students, our new topic is advantages of MS Access 2016. So what are the advantages of MS Access 2016? Let's learn about it. So first is quick and easy to create database system. डेटाबेस के अंदर हम अपना कोई भी डेटा आसानी से डाल सकते हैं. Then it is user friendly, ये user friendly software है. Then it is flexible and adaptable, काफी flexible है और हम इसको काफी easily adapt कर सकते हैं. Then well known, काफी popular है. Then integrated, ये काफी integrated है. मल्टी यूजर, इसको काफी तरह के लोग यूज कर सकते हैं. इंपोर्टिंग डेटा, इसके अंदर हम अपना इंपॉर्टेंट डेटा डाल सकते हैं. देन पॉपुलर. सो स्टूडेंट्स, नाउ लेट्स स्टार्ट अवर न्यू टॉपिक, दैट इज components of MS Access 2016. So what are the components? Let's learn about it. The Microsoft Access 2016 database has 7 major components. And what are the components? Let's learn about. So first is tables, then relationships, then queries, then forms, then reports, then macros, and then modules. So these are 7 major components of MS Access. Let us read about each components given below. So now we are going to learn about each components in detail. So first is table. The table are the backbone and the storage container of the data entered into the database. If the table are not set up correctly with the correct relationships, then the database may be slow, given us the wrong results, or not react the way we expect. So take a bit time when setting up the table. Setting up the tables, queries, forms, and etc. are usually based on tables. A table consists of records and field. A record is also called a row and each field is called a column. Now students, let's learn about relationships. So relationship are the bonds we build between the tables. They join tables that have associated elements. To do this, there are a field in each table which is linked to each other and have the same values. So now students, let's learn about queries. So queries in Microsoft Access produce related records from a table that meet certain predefined conditions. Now students, let's learn about forms. So forms are used for adding, modifying and removing records in a table. It is a graphical representation of a table. Now next is reports. So a report is an effective way of presenting the data in an attractive layout. Unlike form, they cannot be edited. Reports are integrated to be used to output data to another device or application, that is printer, fax, Microsoft Word or Microsoft Excel. Now students, next we have macros. So macros are an automatic way for Access to carry out a series of action for the database. Access given us a selection of actions that are carried out in the order we enter. Macros can open forms, run queries, change values of a field, run on the macros, etc. The list is almost endless. Now students, next is modules. So modules are the basis of the programming language that supports Microsoft Access. The module window is where we can write and store Visual Basic for application, that is VBA. Now students, let's learn about our next topic, that is starting Microsoft Access 2016. How will you start? How will you open Microsoft Access? Let's learn about. So to do that, you have to follow some steps. That is step 1. Click on the start button. The start menu will appear. Now step 2. Scroll down to Microsoft Office 2016. Now step 3. Click on Microsoft Office 2016 drop down arrow. Now step 4. Click on Access 2016. Microsoft Access 2016 window will appear. So students, here you can see the interface of opening and Microsoft Access. Now our next topic is screen elements of Microsoft Access 2016 window. So what are the screen elements of Microsoft Windows? Let's learn about it. So below is a table labeled window of the screen elements of Microsoft Access 2016 window. So students, here you can see the all elements of Microsoft Access 2016. So first is quick access toolbar. So it displays the quick access button like quick access toolbar, save, undo and redo. Then we have title bar. It displays the name of the database on the title bar. Then third is file menu. It displays a list of various menu commands like new, save, open, print, exit or etc. Now fourth is tab. The tab control in total access components lets you position tabs at the top, bottom, left and right sides. Now fifth is ribbon. It displays various commands that are under various tabs. Now sixth is navigation pane. So it shows a list of all the available database objects. Then seventh is status bar. It displays the information about the current object. Now eighth is record selector. It displays the current record number and help to navigate to the other records. Now ninth is view button. It enables us to switch between various views of the selected object. So students, now you know the elements of window of a Microsoft Access. Now it's time to start our new topic, that is creating a new database. So how will you create a new database? Let's learn about it. When we start MS Access 2016, we see the MS Office backstage view where we can get information about the current database, create a new database, open an existing database and view featured content from office.com. Now go with these steps to create a new database. So we have some steps to create a new database. So first is click on blank database option from available template group. Now step 2, enter a name for the database in the file name text box. Now third is click on create. This will automatically save your blank database. Here you can see the interface of creating a blank database in MS Access. Microsoft Access 2016 will create a new database. A new table will also open. So here you can see the interface of opening a new database. Now we have step 4, that is in tables tools tab, select view from views group. From the drop down menu, select design view, give table a name and click OK. Now our step 5 is give field name and data type, for example serial number, student name, class and etc. So student, here you can see the interface of giving a name to your final object. Now step 6 is click view, then date sheet, then view, click yes to save table. Step 7, enter data for any number of student. Now step 8, format the date sheet using home tab and text formatting group. Now students, here you can see the interface of creating a table in MS Access. Now our next topic is Access templates. So we are going to learn about the templates of MS Access. So MS Access scheduling template help user create such as database. Templates have ready-made tables and form where the user can enter the data and keep track of their business. Now creating a database using templates. So now we are going to learn about creating a database using templates. So our first step is open Microsoft Access 2016. The backstage view will appear. Now step 2, click on the sample templates. The available templates will appear. Step 3, click on the template we want to select for our database. Now step 4, type a name for the database. By default, the file name will appear as template name, for example, students. Step 5, click on create. Now Microsoft Access 2016 will automatically prepare a new database for us. So students, this is how you can create a new database. Now this is it from this topic. Let's start our new topic, that is saving a database into another folder. So how will you save your database apart from MS Access? Let's learn about it. Microsoft Access 2016 provide a variety of ways for us to reuse database design. We can save an entire database as a template, save part of a database as an application part, save field or set of fields as data type templates. In each case, it create a file that we can then share with others. So go with these steps to save a database in another folder. So students, now you have to follow some steps if you want to create or save the database to another folder. So our step 1 is open the database which you want to save at another location. Now step 2, click on the file tab. The backstage view will appear. Step 3, click on save database as. The save as dialog box will appear. So step 4 is click here to locate the place where you want to save the database. Now step 5, enter the name for the database in the file name text box. Now step 6 is click on save. The database will be saved at a new location. So students, this is how you can save your database to another folder. So now it's time to start our new topic, that is closing the database and exiting Microsoft Access 2016. So go with these steps to close the database and exit MS Access 2016. So students, now after creating or saving your file, how will you close or exit MS Access? Let's learn about it. So to do that, you have to follow some steps. Step 1 is click on the file tab to go to the backstage view. Now step 2, select close database, closing a database. The database will close and the backstage view will appear. Step 3, click on exit. The Microsoft Access 2016 window will close and all the desktop screen will close and the desktop screen will appear. So step 4 is if you have any unsaved object, a dialog box will pop up for each one asking if you want to save it. Select yes to save the object, no to close it. Without saving or cancel to leave your database open. Now here you can see the interface of closing or exiting a database. So students, this is it from this chapter. So what we have learned in this chapter, let's have a look at some key points. So first is MS Access 2016 is a powerful personal database and data manipulation tool that is also widely used in many small businesses. So Microsoft Access 2016 एक ऐसा पावरफुल सॉफ्टवेयर है जिसको कई तरह के यूजर्स अपने स्मॉल बिजनेसेस को प्रमोट करने या उसको यूज करने के लिए करते हैं. नाउ सेकंड इज the tables are the backbone and the storage container of the data entered into the database. So database के अंदर जो हम tables का यूज करते हैं वो एक database का backbone है जिसके अंदर हम अपनी सारी information डाल सकते हैं. Next is relationship are the bond built between the tables. So relationship उस bond को कहते हैं जो tables के अंदर build होती हैं. Now next is View button enables us to switch between various view of the selected object. View button से हम किसी भी selected object को देख सकते हैं. So students, this is it from this chapter. Soon we are going to learn about many interesting chapters of computer. Till then, revise what we have learned today. Thank you.